Mike Tyson just slapped Jake Paul so hard, the guy's probably wondering if his jaw will ever feel normal again. Honestly, Jake had it coming. Did he forget Tyson's legendary temper? The man loses it if someone even brushes his foot. And Jake went and made the ultimate blunder, stepping right on Tyson's foot. It's like he was asking to be sent flying into next week. Pulling a stunt like that with a boxing icon was beyond reckless, and the outcome was inevitable.
And the stage is set. Our main event tomorrow night.
And Jake's reaction? No surprise there. He looked like he just escaped from a mental hospital, babbling like a lunatic with a wild-eyed, brainless stare that screamed utter foolishness. Seriously, a complete disaster. You'd think he'd learned to keep his cool, but nope. Instead, he managed to outdo himself, acting like the biggest clown in the room. It was a performance worthy of a second-hand embarrassment award.
Get him up, Ariel. I'm get him up. He hits like a It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
The tension was already electric, with everyone holding their breath, bracing for a serious showdown. And what does Jake Paul do? True to his chaotic yet brain cell deficient reputation, he steps right on Tyson's foot. Seriously, how do you mess that up? He had one job: stand there, look tough, and keep his feet in their own zip code. But no, Jake managed to fumble even that basic requirement, as if he's been training to fail in the most absurdly creative ways imaginable. Classic Jake.
Since the talk is over, you just felt his power. What did that feel like, and why did he do that to you?
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting...
Mike Tyson, whose tolerance for nonsense is non-existent, snaps, and when I say snaps, I mean he delivers a slap so fierce it might have sent shockwaves back to Jake Paul's ancestors, warning them to stop embarrassing the family tree. It was, without exaggeration, the slap heard around the world. The kind of poetic justice that makes you believe karma is alive and thriving. Security scrambles to intervene, rushing to separate them before Tyson decides to finish what Jake's mouth can't cash. And just when you think it couldn't get any crazier, Jake Paul decides to take things to the next level of absurdity. Instead of realizing he's completely outmatched, he drops into a bizarre yoga pose. Yoga. In front of Mike Tyson. Are we watching a weigh-in or an audition for some low-budget wellness retreat? Jake's idea of diffusing tension seems to be contorting himself into shapes that practically scream, "I'm clueless." It's like a reality TV moment where the character doesn't even know he's the joke.
He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was...
But wait, there's more. Jake Paul, whose mouth has never learned the fine art of staying shut, looks straight at Mike Tyson, an undisputed combat sports legend, and calls him an angry little elf. Seriously, Jake? The man has a bite force rivaling wild animals, and you're tossing out playground insults. It's baffling. Jake genuinely seems to think his trash talk makes him tough. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. It only makes him sound like an attention-starved child still clinging to some imaginary superhero origin story. The lack of self-awareness here is almost as legendary as Tyson himself.
Mike, I know you think you're going to win this fight, but be prepared. I'm knocking him out in the 4th or 5th round. That is how it is.
And then, the piece de resistance. Jake Paul grabs the mic, launching into this grand villain monologue. Except instead of menacing, it's downright deranged. He must die. Jake bellows, channeling the worst cliches of a wanted action movie character. The crowd, half expecting a cheesy villain laugh track, watches in stunned silence. It's not dramatic, it's tragic. You can't help but wonder if Jake genuinely believes he's the star of a blockbuster film where plot armor will save him. Spoiler alert, this is reality, Jake, and your acting is as bad as your fighting will be. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson pulls off the coolest move imaginable. He simply walks away. Tyson's not here for a circus, a clown show, or childish theatrics. He's here to fight, and he knows that words mean nothing when you're standing in front of someone with real, unstoppable power. a mic drop without even touching the mic.
To see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there?
You're done.
All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul's antics are like a child throwing a tantrum in a grocery store. Loud, embarrassing, and completely ineffective. Mike Tyson, a legend who's seen and done it all, knows that no amount of Jake's desperate bravado can change the truth. Experience always wins in the ring. The tension was electric, with the crowd buzzing in anticipation as Tyson and Paul stood just feet apart. It was the weigh-in for what might be the most bizarre and highly anticipated boxing showdown of our time. As the two faced off, the unthinkable happened. Jake Paul, in a stunning display of brainless glory, stepped on Mike Tyson's foot. A colossal mistake, considering Tyson has an almost primal hatred of feet. What followed was nothing short of chaos. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. Back in 2019, Mike Tyson revealed in a GQ Sports interview that feet are his ultimate kryptonite. He admitted that in a UFC fight, if someone stepped on his foot, he'd tap out immediately. Tyson doesn't just dislike feet, he's absolutely repulsed by them. Enter Jake Paul, our ever-confident YouTuber turned boxer, strolling around like he skipped every bit of research on his opponent. And what does he do? He stomps right on Tyson's biggest nightmare, proving once again that ignorance can be downright disastrous.
Accomplished all of my dreams and goals by just working hard and believing in myself, and that they can too.
So then you want people to like be like, I need to believe in myself.
Exactly.
That's a good message.
And to manifest things into reality.
Kind of on the same time as you.
All while not taking it too serious.
Not like taking things too serious.
Yeah.
That's a good message.
Add a little fun in everything.
I feel like you're really good at that. Not taking things too serious.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you a serious guy in your everyday life?
No, I like to be like a fun person. Try to be a fun person.
Something I've noticed you're really good at is like confronting the uncomfortable. And like you do that in stand-up, you do that in your videos where you're going out in public and having these kind of awkward interactions with people. Has that become kind of second nature to you, or do you still get nervous to...
How oblivious can you be? Jake Paul walked straight into a minefield and then acted shocked when he triggered an explosion. His cluelessness is almost an art form. This wasn't just a casual mistake. It was the ultimate rookie move, a masterpiece of ignorance. Mike Tyson, who's weathered decades of provocations, finally snapped. And when I say snapped, I mean he unleashed a slap so devastating it probably made Jake question every decision that led him to this moment. Security rushed in, frantically trying to prevent the stage from becoming an all-out war zone. The chaos was palpable as guards swarmed to hold back the unstoppable force that is Mike Tyson. And Tyson, ever the legend, didn't waste his breath. He uttered just 3 words that froze everyone in their tracks. Asterisk, talking's over. Asterisk, because that's who Tyson is, a man of action, not empty words. Meanwhile, Jake Paul tried to play it cool, as if the slap hadn't rattled him. Oh, please. The guy was scrambling harder than an egg on a frying pan, desperately clawing for any shred of dignity. It was a moment of pure, chaotic spectacle.
Feet in the world, right? And if somebody stepped on my feet, I would totally tap out. I would just give up.
Watching Jake Paul's pathetic attempt to act unfazed was pure comedy gold. The crowd wasn't buying it, and neither was anyone with half a brain. Tyson's slap wasn't just a slap. It was a reality check, a wake-up call for a guy who's been treating this whole situation like a joke. Paul's monstrous ego, the one he drags around like a badge of honor, took a massive hit. But instead of recognizing the gravity of his mistake, he did what he does best, ran his mouth. Let's be clear, you don't poke a bear, or in this case, a lion, and expect a fairy tale ending. Tyson doesn't play these games. He survived real battles in the ring against men who knew how to fight, not wannabe boxers with YouTube channels. Paul's desperate antics, his attempt to turn this into some reality TV spectacle, only made Tyson's legendary status shine even brighter. The crowd knew it, Tyson knew it, And deep down, Jake Paul probably knew it too, though he'd never admit it.
He set for them once and I bombed.
Okay, yeah, I bumped.
It sucked.
Yeah,
The fans went wild, feeding off the chaos and drama. They didn't come for Jake Paul's circus act. They came to witness Tyson's raw, old-school power, and boy, did he deliver. The atmosphere was electric, each second building up to the inevitable. This wasn't just a fight for Tyson. It was a chance to silence a loudmouth like Jake Paul. Paul may think he's a master of trash talk, but Tyson was there to show him that the ring isn't the stage for YouTube stunts. It's a battlefield, and the price of disrespect is paid in pain. The crowd felt it, and Tyson delivered it.
Burial. I'm him up. He hits like a It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
Now, we're all just waiting, watching to see if Tyson's fist will deliver the final blow to Jake Paul's delusions. The stakes have never been higher. One man has decades of real fighting experience, while the other has a resume filled with pranks and ego-driven nonsense. It's a clash of worlds, and it's only a matter of time before Paul learns that in Tyson's world, actions have consequences. And those consequences hurt. While Jake scrambles to regain whatever twisted sense of dignity he has left, Tyson is already mentally moving on. For Mike Tyson, this isn't a spectacle. It's a fight. And that's the real punchline. Jake's about to learn that the hard way.